Well, here we are on the scenic drive that runs along the Indian River. About a 15-mile ride. Testing out my new Hero 13 Black after years of running on Hero 5 and Hero 6. You see how good that the upgrade is going to be. Come along with me and enjoy the ride. We're going to go by scenic places, historic homes, and of course along the river. Have a good time. Thanks for coming along. And there's our Indian River. Beautiful palm trees. Sky is nice. Today is July the 7th, 2026. The temperature is 85 degrees, but feels like 110. Heat index. So it's a little warm out here. There's absolutely no breeze blowing that I can see in the trees. But we're going to enjoy this ride anyway. The river is pretty flat. I don't see any boats out there. Hard to see in a Hero anyway. Anything over 100 yards just sort of disappears. But we have some really nice little homes. Really big home. And we're going to go by all of them. It's a Spanish style house. Upper balcony, which is very nice. Now, as you can see, there are speed humps all the way down through this road. It's so twisty and quiet that you get sports cars racing each other and crotch rockets racing each other. So they put in a series of speed humps to try to slow everybody down. Some nice homes here. Got another speed hump. I've got a car behind me, so I'm going to allow the car to go past me so that we can take our time and enjoy this ride. Yep, there you go. Now we can go up behind them. Yeah, some great places. This is a very old wall, very old house, right on the river. It's got its own boat ramp too, which is cool. Looks like it hasn't been used in decades, but that's alright, it's still there. What a beautiful day in Florida. This is nice. These people have a nice little deck. This house right here has a very nice little deck area with chairs around it. Have dinner out by the river. Little table. Another speed hump. Another speed hump. Like I said, there's a bunch of them. That's okay. You just slow down and enjoy the ride. Now this is one of my favorite homes. This is a very old home here. One of the original homes on this road. Look at that house. Isn't that beautiful? Still got its flags up from the 4th of July, which was a few days ago. But what a great old house that is. Great big front porch. All the furniture out there, enjoying it. So, wouldn't mind owning that house myself. Somebody's beautiful boat sitting out there. moss hanging off of them. And we have this one's for sale. I wonder what it cost. It's a little house. Old house. Great view of the river though. I like this house with the little upstairs porch. That's kind of nice. You come out of your bedroom, sit there on your furniture, look at the river, have a cup of coffee, get ready for your day. Nice and easy, just easing into the day. I like that. Big old piece of coquina rock that is made up of millions and millions of microscopic shells, mud turned to stone, and you can see the holes that were in it. People used them as anchors or places to tie your boat down on shore. Another house for sale. That looks kind of cool. Now nobody here does their own lawn, that's for sure. If you have a lawn business, this whole road is for the lawn business. Now look at this old house here. Needs painted, falling down. And it's all this property is owned by the big house. Right there's the gates to the big house. Look at that, isn't that nice? They own a lot of property here. Beautiful view of the river. We're still on their property. Same fence. It goes all the way over to this house. So they own quite a few acres. Never did like that. This is an old church. City Point Community Church. That thing's been here for 150 years, I bet. This would be a great road to live on, own a home. Nice people, they wave back. I like nice people. What's not to like about nice people? Nice big houses here. Places where you have some room. You get away from the family a little bit. They got some beautiful docks, although the road right here is very rough. Question. There's a copper roof on this house. How many pennies do you think it took to make that copper roof? Quite a few, I'm sure. Beautiful houses. One right after the other. We can stay out of the rough spots of the road. There's another piece of coquina rock with a hole in it for an anchor or a boat tie down. People use them as lawn decorations. Now look at that beautiful house over there. Big, gorgeous pillars. They got a waterway right in front of them. Yeah, that's nice. Come out of your little yellow house and sit on your little swing next to the road. Cool. like that seahorse mailbox holder. This road speed limit is 25, and I try not to exceed it. You know, I give it the old college try. Sometimes the little Harley gets the better of me, and I have to do things like this. That was fun. And we've climbed a hill. There are hills in Florida. This is one of them. Here in Cocoa, and a little bit north of where we started, are the highest points on the eastern seaboard of Florida. This is how high it is. Oh, excuse me. What are we, 30, 40 feet above the water? It's tall enough up here that these houses will never get flooded from the river. And there are places on this road where when the storms come through, the road is underwater. Driveways, homes are getting wet. Ooh, this one's for sale. That's gorgeous. I wouldn't mind owning that. Look out, bird. You're in the way. Now, how are you going to put a house on that cliff? Stilts. It's the only way. Yeah, some beautiful homes. I like this Spanish house here too. Very old, very cool. Spanish style home over there that's very nice. All of this stuff is closer than you can see on this GoPro. But we're hoping that the 4K quality of this camera makes a big difference in my videos. The other two cameras, my Hero 5 and Hero 6, are 1080. So, getting a little better equipment here. Hope you enjoy this video. Yeah, this is nice houses. Nice palm trees. They even have very nice road lights here. This yellow one's for sale. Don't really like the style of it, but yeah, nice big house. Guy waved at me without me having to wave at him, which is very cool. Now I wonder if, ooh, bumping road. I believe they've taken down, yeah they have. There was a palm tree that laid parallel to the water, blown over by a hurricane, but wouldn't die. It started turning towards the sun, and it hung in there for years. Somebody finally put it to its rest. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? That's just beautiful. Beautiful water, beautiful palm trees. It's very nice to live here on this river. Sound of my Harley shifting, downshifting. Sounds like a tractor. You know you're in gear in a Harley Davidson. It tells you. Some nice old homes here. This one looks like the one I grew up in Ohio. Whee! Round the corner. Some big old beautiful mansions here. Another big one. Yeah, these folks have money. A lot of money. Wish I knew how to make money. I just know how to work hard. I work hard, nobody pays me for the effort. Ooh, look at the old El Camino. That's nice. Probably belongs to that old boy. He's got one push mower and a business. Ah, good for him. You can make quite a good business out of mowing lawns if you can do them fast enough. I always like this house too, sitting back here. That was for sale. I wanted that one bad. Couldn't win the lottery in order to buy it. I think it went for like $700,000. That's way above my budget. So the only way I could buy a house here is with a lottery win. I love these houses. They sit back off the road. Big old oak trees. Lots of shade. Yeah, very fine houses. Not super big, but super nice. Yep, I could live in one of them as well. Back up the hill again. We're off the water a little bit better. Ooh, they're selling this big one with the pool, waterfront. Yeah. Okay, what are these guys up to? Trimming trees. Good. Come over and trim mine in my house, would you? In fact, you can cut the damn thing down. All it does is drop little twigs in my front yard and keeps my grass from growing. I've planted it several times and that tree just kills it. So, yeah, well, c'est la vie, such is life. And a whole cover. We're going to dodge that one. Here's some old houses here. Look at that. That's an old house there. Historic. Another house for sale. There's lots of homes that come and go on this river road. They're so expensive. The taxes are so high for them that if you aren't wealthy, you're going to be broke quick. So people come out, live here several years, and then sell their homes. Make a few dollars and move inland a little bit. Buy something outright. But they give up the river view. There's the old boy. Got his own lawnmower business. Well, here comes an old Chevy at us. Looky here. Isn't that nice? Yeah, it's beautiful. Wow. Old Bel Air. That's very cool. There's an old home there. So deep in the trees you can't hardly see it. Another church. Christian Science Church. This little grassy area is called a park. Yeah. There's one bench in it, maybe two. That's it. Whee! Now we're coming into Cocoa Village, historic Cocoa Village. This is full of little shops, curio shops, clothing stores, eating places, ice cream shops, pirate stores. You know, it's very touristy, but it's fun. These are big condos that sit here on the river. All their yachts in the marina, their own personal marina. Oh, this is going to be interesting. The delivery truck in the way. That's alright. We're going to get in the left lane. If the light ever turns green, I am not a fan of red lights. Especially in busy areas. They're super long. There we go. Green light. I'm going to get right behind this some gun here. There's lots of people. I'll give that guy behind me some room if I can. Waiting on that light to go green, which it should have went green before this one went green. Yeah, move up a little bit. Okay, here we go. Alright. There's a bank. Now we're coming into the village. The art galleries. Place to eat right there. Tourist stuff. This is all eating places down in here. There's a historic playhouse. 100 years old. Alright, alright. Get your big ass Wagoneer out of my way. Alright? Thank you. Alright, all kinds of shops down there. Old Masonic temple here. Look at all the shops. Places to eat. Clothing. Tattoo galleries. I mean, you can spend a whole day in here just looking around. Alright, we're going to turn left right here. Head back down to the river road. That's a British pub right there. Yeah, what are you waiting on? That's a turn. There you go. St. Mark's Church right here. This is also a preschool. Very nice people. More big condos on the river. Yep, very nice places. I have a cousin lives here in this building. Very, very sweet woman. Love her to death. She wants to live here. If I ever win the lottery, I promised her I would buy her a condo on the river. She wants more space. She has a very nice little apartment. 1 bedroom though. But she's not married. She has no children. Uh-oh. Sailboat sunk. I'll zoom that in on editing if I can. Alright. We're through Cocoa Village. And we're going to continue on down into Rockledge. House for sale. There's a little bench to sit, just look at the river, and I've done that many times. Just sat there at that bench. In fact, there's a little park right up here with one single bench. I'm going to park the bike for a minute and show you the little park, the single bench park. No big parks like we have up north. They're little parks. There's a nice boathouse. I could live in that boathouse, no problem. Guy waiting for me to go by so they can go fishing. That's cool. Their boats are up and out of the water. This is brackish water. It does connect to the ocean several places, and it is fresh water, so it's a mix of salt and fresh water. Yeah, some beautiful beautiful homes. Just gotta love them. There, people out getting their steps in, trying to stay young. I don't blame them. I stay young by getting on this bike. Wind therapy. Love this old house too, with a brick wall going around it. Yep, cool stuff. There's another lady getting her steps in. We'll go past her a little bit wide. Yeah, love these old big old houses. Come on, Florida Lottery, or if one of you are extremely wealthy and wouldn't mind giving up $1 million, I could buy one. Yep, I could buy one of these houses. Live here on the river. That would be fun. Okay, we're gonna pull in here to our one bench park. And we'll walk down here and show you the river. Yeah, shut off the heart. There's a Presbyterian church. Little historic spot right there. There was something at one point, and not now. Alright, this is the Indian River. And we're going down here on the little fishing pier here. And folks with their boats. There's a apartment building, and this is their little marina for their boats. Let's see what's in the water. Can we see in the water? Oh yeah, it's crystal clear. You see little pebbles on the bottom. It's only about a foot or two deep right here. Yeah, it gets deeper as it goes out. But really the only deep spot in the Indian River is out in the middle where the channel is. The rest of it you can walk all the way out there. It doesn't get much over 4 feet, I think. And then it slides off into the channel. Okay, that bridge in the distance, whether you can see it or not in the GoPro, is Route 520. You go this way all the way to the beach. You can go that way back into Cocoa Village. It's very quiet out here. Across the way is Merritt Island. Having very nice rides on Merritt Island as well. And this is a little shopping center here in Rockledge. Not much happening. Ice cream shop, bicycle repair, that kind of thing. But it's very quiet out here. Very nice. Just stand out here and look at the water. Sometimes you'll see dolphins in here. Manatees. They do live in this river. Okay. So walk back up here to the bike. Yeah, this is all the bigger the park is. One trash can, one bench. And there's my beautiful Iron 883 2019 model. Bought that brand new. Got a little over 20,000 miles on it. Yep, very, very cool. And there she is. I love riding it. Alright, well, we'll throw a leg back over it and keep on going. And let's look at the little park here. Cracks me up. One bench park. Okay, well, that was the little park. We're back on the motorcycle, fixing to take off and continue our ride. Nobody coming. Safety first. Guys waiting on me. Now these are the apartments I was talking about when we were looking at these boats in this little marina. Kind of nice to have a marina for your apartment. Nice swimming pool. These people are all going to be angry with me because I am going so slow down this road. We'll go slightly over the speed limit, so they really don't have any complaint. But look at these beautiful houses tucked back in these giant oak trees with the Spanish moss hanging down. This is the first postmaster of Rockledge. That was his house. It's his historic home. The guys are building a beautiful house right there. Yeah, you can see how narrow the roads are. Delivery vans are really hugging the center line. These are all gorgeous big mansions on the river behind a wall. They don't want us peasants on their property. Don't blame them. People are bad. For the most part, people are really good. But the bad people are really bad. Out on their little golf cart quad kind of contraption. I don't think the police bother about, you know, that kind of vehicle on this kind of road. They kind of leave it alone. But yeah, gorgeous. Beautiful places. Beautiful view of the river. It's a nice big river too. It's quite a far ways across there. Riding this road. Oh, we're only at 20-mile-an-hour speed limit here. Now, I'm only going 25, so I don't see the harm. Nice house with a double-car garage with a mother-in-law apartment above the garage. Separated from the house, of course. Yeah, nice, very nice. I was riding this very spot years ago, and two police officers come walking up. They had about a 2-foot alligator in their hands. It was in somebody's yard, so they grabbed it and they were bringing it back over and putting it in the water. I said, "Yeah, your canine looks very intimidating there, guys." They both laughed. Said, "Yeah, it was bothering somebody, so we had to go fetch it." Yeah. Thank you for your service. That old girl looks like she's had better days. Somebody's got their hammock up between the palm trees. Here's a kid fishing on this little fishing pier here. Hope he catches what he's looking for. No fun to go fishing and not even get a bite. Gotta catch a fish. Yeah, it's a nice curvy road. This is why they put speed humps in. Because crotch rockets and sports cars would race down this road like crazy. And not doing that no more. Do that again, you're going to be off the ground because we're putting speed humps in. That'll slow you down. This is old homes here. Been here a long time. Very nice, cozy places. good sized yards. So they live well. They're doing good. Sale, but I don't like it at all. Not my kind of architecture, not my kind of style. This is an old home. It's still jacked up. Back in the day, before air conditioning and the way to cool your house was a shotgun house. You opened all your windows, your front and back door, which faced each other. Straight big wide hallway going from the front of the house to the back of the house, and you put it up on blocks so that the air would flow under your house as well. So then you had to just wait for a breeze, and you had Mother Nature air conditioning going on. Yep, gorgeous, big, beautiful. Great big sailboat out of the water. Yeah, I loved riding this road. America. We just had our 4th of July. This is the 7th. 3 days ago. What a party that was all the way across the country, especially when you're hosting the World Cup and all of the Europeans are here to witness it. We all had fun. It was fun. Well, let's get over for this gentleman. I don't make him walk in the grass. You know, just be nice, be polite. This yellow one's for sale. Yeah. I'm going to have to get on the realtor sites and see what kind of money they're asking for these houses. I can tell you it's a lot. Speed hump coming up. This house was just built. They're selling it. This one is being built. Looks like it's going to turn out nice. However, right up here. Hold on there, pal. Hold on there. Around the corner here, I think is my favorite house. I'm a fan of blue. My eyes are blue. I look best in blue. But this house, I'm going to let this car go by. We're going to look at this house. This is just gorgeous. It's not too big. It's got beautiful landscape through it. It's got a blue shutters, blue trim, and even the shingles have a blue tint to them. It's got two fireplaces in it, which is very nice. Yeah, little sculpture spinning in the breeze. Then across here is their property, their boat dock. Places to sit. They even have a little take and give a book library post sitting here. You see that right there. So they're sharing their books with their neighbors. They even put water out for the dogs. Nice people. I've met them. Another, oh, people have a nice little patio with chairs around it. She lives at one of my favorite little houses. Waved at me, that was nice. Like I said before, and I'll say it 1,000 times more, I like nice people. House up on the hill. Not really riverfront, but has a very good river view. These guys taking care of that lawn. Yep, it's gorgeous down here. Oh, somebody put a nice little play area for their children. That's cool. Slow down for their kids. They got a slow sign there. I ain't going fast, that's for sure. Another big mansion. Oh yeah. Sit there between the big poles with your swing. In the evenings, just watch the river. It's mesmerizing. It's relaxing. It's like sitting in front of a fireplace and watching the fire crackle. We're gonna get around these guys. Hi y'all. Yeah, you gotta love it. Gotta love it. FedEx guy, he's got a delivery. Oh, he's turning around. My Harley sounds beautiful. Yep. What are you doing? I'm backing all the way in. There you go. Some beautiful flowers and scenery there. All their coquina rock along the wall. This is low area here, and this river will flood this area. No doubt about it. Alright. These people built their houses up a little bit, so like that, so they won't get their homes wet. They'll be replacing drywall, about 4 feet of drywall throughout their entire house. Cleaning up the black mold that comes from it. Very expensive. It's better just to build your house on a hill. There's an old bell there. Got the 250th anniversary American flag next to it. Yeah, America is 250 years old. By European standards, we're children. We haven't even begun to age. But as far as the U.S. is concerned, we're getting a little long in the tooth. We're getting a little old. We're showing our gray hair. That's alright. With the gray hair comes wisdom and knowledge. So, we're doing alright in America. Yeah, it's a beautiful old house. Look at the trim on it. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the river road. Now I'm going to go home and edit this and get it out to you so you can see it just as quick as I can. So, my name is Coco Gumpy. If you enjoyed that ride, give me a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that now. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and I won't bother you with a whole bunch of crap. So, this is US 1 in front of us, by the way. Everybody out there have a fantastic day, and may God bless you, keep you well. My name is Coco Gumpy once again, and I'm out.